Dr. Dan's Freedom Forum is on the air.
This is Dr. Dan, and this is Freedom Forum Live, streaming every Tuesday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Facebook, YouTube, X, and Rumble. Tonight, as 2025 comes to a close, we should discuss and evaluate the events of the past 14 months and try to predict their effect on the future success or failure of America. In November 2020, the authoritarian global elite corrupted and stole the national election, fueling a runaway train of rules, regulations, and laws to destroy our country and enslave we, the people. In what was essentially Barack Obama's third term, the American people suffered a disastrous assault on the rule of law, our constitutional rights, and the financial stability of our nation. Obama's open border policy allowed the influx of millions of undocumented illegal aliens of unknown origin and ideology. Our tax dollars were given preferentially to these illegal aliens. That included terrorists, drug dealers, foreign gang members, while our veterans and our needy citizens were ignored. The green agenda and the climate change hoax crippled our economy and exploded our national debt. In the 2024 election, we experienced an awakening in the minds of enough voters to elect an administration that promised change in the right direction. Even before Donald Trump took office, we began to see rapid and significant shifts in agenda and policy that promised to reverse the destructive collectivist slide toward totalitarian government promoted by Obama and his global elite stakeholders. As promising as this past year has been, the rebirth of America as a truly constitutional republic is not at all assured. You have to recognize, my friends, that we are in the final stages of a 100-year war, and we are still on the losing side. The global elite, using their enormous wealth, have bought and paid for the vast majority of elected and appointed officials and judges in Washington, D.C. They continue to use every dishonest means, legal and illegal, to further their agenda, which is to impose one world governance under the leadership and the banner of the United Nations. Like it or not, we are now still involved in World War III. It is all about access to government by the wealthy global elite, whose greed, hypocrisy, and arrogance has caused an insurmountable global divide. No matter what happens to us, they will survive and prosper as individuals. Well, here are the facts. Money controls all actions of government here and abroad. In America, the cost of running a successful campaign for public office is beyond the reach of most individuals and far exceeds the nominal financial value of even holding that office. The decisions and votes of elected officials are bought and paid for by those who contribute to their campaigns and by their lobbyists who provide them. Legislation, bureaucratic rules and regulations, and legal decisions are based on paid-for political agendas that benefit elected officials rather than ethical, constitutional principles that benefit we, the people. Special interest groups and the wealthy elite use their money to gain access to the mechanisms of government and to promote programs that destroy the financial well-being of we the people. There really is only one party, the Uniparty, and its gargantuan bureaucracy that has unelected and untouchable bureaucrats making these rules and regulations, and we have absolutely no way to reach them. They are untouchable because they are unelected. There is no legal accountability for members of the elite when they break the law and cause harm to others. That should be painfully obvious to every single one of us. Every day we hear about this federal agency or that federal agency finding new guilt of people who have gone before that we know are guilty. And the FBI, the CIA, the whatever agency, whatever alphabet agency, say, we now have the goods on so-and-so. Are any of them in court? Are any of them behind bars? No, because they're untouchable. They have no legal accountability where we do. The elite control the media, which emits a constant stream of lies and preaches a collectivist agenda to the useful idiots of our time who don't realize that they will be the sacrificial lambs when world totalitarian governance is achieved. As a nation, we are angrily divided on purpose. The arrogant elite are the ruling class. They're on top of the heap. Beneath them, there are only two classes, the provider class and the recipient class. The recipient class becomes increasingly more demanding, more free stuff, and the provider class becomes angrier and angrier. That's how dictators control the people. They pit one group against the other so they can remain and take power. The administration of Donald Trump will provide to be either a colossal and permanent rebirth of our constitutional republic, or just a temporary pause in our catastrophic runaway train down the black hole of totalitarian dictatorship, in which we, the people, you and I, we all lose everything. If we want to protect our freedom and the future of our children and grandchildren, we must now become the insurgents. We must win over the hearts and minds of 2 generations of Americans who have been brainwashed into believing that the false promises of a socialist utopia are worth giving up their natural law rights and individual freedom. That cannot happen if we don't continue to sit on the sofa. That can only happen if we continue to sit on the sofa and complain about the state of society. We, the people, still hold America's future in our hearts and in our hands. America is angrily divided. We have lost the ability to disagree without being hateful to each other. We have been purposefully divided into groups. We are no longer one national community dedicated to pursuing the true general welfare of all equally. Since the government cannot give you anything it does not first steal from someone else, benefits given to some must be taken from others. That creates anger and resentment. A nation divided against itself cannot stand. Saul Alinsky and the fascist elite know that. This is Dr. Dan. Want to live together in peace again? There are 3 rules. Live and let live. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And don't hurt anyone, and don't take their stuff. Those are the rules. Yes, sir. Those are the rules. This is Dr. Dan. Let's get off the sofa, folks, because we still hold America's future in our hearts and in our hands, but only if we take action. Let's make 2026 our year of awakening. Resist tyranny and trust in freedom.